Okay, thought I'd talk about a horror film, a low budget one that's probably not been well publicised whatsoever, called The Black Room. It's from 2016 and it stars Natasha Henstridge, of Species fame, as the main actor. This is a film that forms part of this current trend for 1980s inspired horror films, and I think it does a really good job of it. It is a horror film, but it does have those sort of comical moments that those 80s films did have, and it's also got a lot of practical effects within it. And you can see the seams on some of the effects, but it's because they're trying to stick to this, do it practical and make it real and tangible, so it can become slightly more creepy and scary as a result. The plot of the film is pretty straightforward. A young married couple buy their first house, move into it, and there's something in the basement in a room that's locked. At the start of the film you see a young girl becoming burnt by a furnace as a result of a presence in the basement that she's escaped from, and there's a seal on the door in the basement to stop the presence from getting out. Then skip to years later and they bought the house. The seal gets knocked off the door by a plumber, heating engineer, and he gets sucked into the room, and then things start happening. And things start happening in the form of people becoming, I'm going to say sexually attacked, but they're not really attacked, they're just aroused by this presence in the house. So you've got scenes in the bedroom, scenes in the bathroom, where people are having sexual experiences or feelings, and it's this presence feeding off their sexual energy, which is a, you know, nice schlocky thing to do. The husband eventually gets possessed by the demon that is living in the basement, and he has sort of powers that I would liken to Wishmaster, where he goes out into the world and he can make people sexually aroused just by looking at them or signalling towards them, and ultimately he wants the wife. Now the film goes a little bit crazy after that, where there's a portal into another world, various people who visit the house get killed and come back as sort of sexy ghost demons, and the ending involves something giving birth to a sexy demon in a new naked woman's body. But it's good fun, it's an hour and a half long, it's well made, well shot, it doesn't overextend itself, you don't see that there's any cheapness to it, which is good. The special effects they do use that are practical are good. They're gooey and horrible and slimy, and that's all you want, is just fun stuff like that. It's not really meant to scare you, it's just meant to gross you out and be sort of weird and make you go, oh, what's going on? So The Black Room is the kind of film you can just watch if you've got something you want to turn your brain into neutral for an hour and a half and just enjoy yourself and sit back and watch something that you're not going to wish that you'd gone to the cinema to see or spent a lot of money on. But if you see it on streaming, it's certainly worth clicking on and just watching to relax and enjoy yourself too.